All right, Cedar Lake this year. One that's hard to get to, but we always make a point. Haunted Halls of Hanover. What did you think?
Well, I'm certainly glad that we were able to get out there again this year. And we made it. We kind of juggled things around to get there last year, and we were very happy that we did because we absolutely loved it. This year, I'm glad we did it again because as much as we loved last year, I think this year was even better. And that's, I mean, it's hard to even say how it could get better, but it actually did. Absolutely loved it. The actors in there are great. They had some great scenes, some unique things in there. This haunt is really, really good. There's a lot of younger actors, but they're very effective. There's a clown room, and they're kind of chanting something, and they're all in you know, it's all in unison, and it's, I mean, very effective. I really liked it. And there's other scenes in there, something that's very unique we haven't seen, a girl in a grinder, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
You know, girl, when you go in the hallway, you know, like backwards. It's really cool. This haunt is great. I loved it last year. This is a Hall of Fame. Absolutely loved it. And not only for the time and for the, you know, the actors and the props and the sets as a Hall of Fame, but the price. You can't find a better value. It's $5 to get in. I mean, yes, the lines are long, so you have to get there early, but the value, you cannot beat it, a quality haunt like that for that price. So it's definitely Hall of Fame.
I would have to agree. There are two bad things, if you will, about Haunted Halls of Hanover, but they're not your typical bad things. One is that it's only held on a few dates a year. So this is not one that's every weekend during the Halloween season, unfortunately. So you have to make sure that you schedule properly. And the second thing is, Laura mentioned, the lines can get really, really long because it's only $5 and it's very popular and it's easy to see why. So get there early. They do not have a VIP option. It's $5, that's it. And you're going to be waiting for a while if you don't get there right when they open or even a little bit before that. That would be my advice. But aside from those two things, this haunt is great. It's held in a school. Well, it's actually like the recreational center of a school. And most of the actors are younger. These are mid-high school age or younger. But they're really good. They're creepy. Even the ones that tell stories are actually good. And sometimes I cringe when we have younger actors telling stories and talking and trying to be scary because they're not necessarily. It's not their fault. They're just younger actors. It doesn't always work. But it works here. And some of them are very funny. I have to say that the last room, there's a whole row of hooded figures. And it's okay to say this because it's over for this year and they change it up every year. So there's this row of hooded figures, and of course some of them are real. But there's one guy who's hiding in the corner, and he says, shh, as you go by. And it was funny because when we left, we were talking to each other. And then all of a sudden this guy jumps out again. He's like, I told you to be quiet. And all of a sudden a bunch of people came and rushed us from behind. Really cool scenes. They had some zombie scenes in there, nicely done. Zombies behind a cage, scientist lets them out and they come running, shambling after you. A whole group of them, like 15 of them. It was really interesting. The girl in the grinder, as Laura said, an old lady with a walking stick who was beating this girl with her cane. She dragged this girl back into the room and started pretending to hit her with the cane. Really good stuff. A girl walking backwards, all of this kind of thing. And the theme, part of it was this girl's dream. And you were walking through her nightmares, if you will. You walked through her bedroom and her closet, and then you're in her nightmares. And it even had Freddy Krueger in there, which was interesting. So I have to give a kudos to all the people involved in this. They don't have a lot of time to set it up. Like I said, a lot of younger actors, very disciplined though, and very good, clever, funny, and there's even some great stuff after you think you're done. There's still some more. So definitely Hall of Fame for me too. Great stuff.
You ready?
Go ahead.
But this is major blooper reel. Just wait until I start hacking. That'll be even better. So.
Well, I need a different blooper for each video, so the more you screw up, the better it is.
You don't burn up with this little blooper.
It'll be there. Go ahead.
All right. Anyway,